It is 12:18 right now, and we are taking a look at this forecast because we are going to see some showers today.
Yep, they're on the radar right now, Sabrina, but they'll fizzle out and we might have a good evening ahead.
Yeah, I think this evening looks nice. Tomorrow on Saturday, any plans might get rained out. There'll be some storm chances out there too. So let's take a look at the radar right now. I think most of today is going to be okay, just some sprinkles during the midday. So you could see these showers, they were way actually over into Illinois and Indiana earlier this morning. They're fizzling out as they continue to move towards greater Cincinnati and continue to move east. What we're seeing right now is some of these showers that are starting to fizzle out even more, but starting to inch closer towards downtown Cincy. So you're looking really from Colerain down towards Florence. That's where some light sprinkles are moving in right now. I would anticipate 71 and 75, both corridors, start to see some sprinkles in here over about the next 15-30 minutes. You're looking from Rising Sun, Lawrenceburg, seeing some of that rain that is now pushing out. Some very light sprinkles over towards Versailles. More of that steady light rain that's going to be just a bit farther towards the north, but still very light, essentially from Oxford over towards Liberty, Connorsville, and Brookville. Starting to see some of that rain even push just to the north side of Colerain and also over towards Hamilton. You'll see as we zoom out with this, though, there's no rain behind this. So we'll eventually see the clouds clear out and potentially even some sunshine as we go later into this evening. But you'll see on Futurecast here that the light rain showers will continue, I would say, for our area about 2-3 o'clock. We get to about 4. I think you're mainly looking at our far eastern communities from Peebles over towards West Union with some of that very light rain, and then even again some sunshine as we head into this evening. So today, even with the midday showers, I think it'll still be pretty comfortable outside. We head towards tomorrow. That is when there's going to be a few different rounds of rain and storms out there. Not going to be a complete washout, but there is going to be some rain impacting your plans. I know there's a lot of things going on from sports, and of course it's graduation season. I know there are some graduation parties this weekend, even tonight into tomorrow. So just be mindful that you may need to take some of your plans inside for some of that time for tomorrow. Sunday, any plans you have, rain moves out pretty early. It's going to be warm and muggy, but it'll be dry as we head into Sunday. Outside right now, of course, have those clouds with the rain showers that are moving in. It's 62 right now, and you're looking at a lot of the tri-state area in the low 60s, even some mid 60s out there. So Blue Ash 64, and we're going to be seeing those temperatures climb a bit more as we head into this afternoon. So again, rain showers and clouds hanging on next few hours. We get to late afternoon, early evening, seeing some peaks of sun, and then that temperature does climb to right around 70 and some low 70s, drying out through the evening as those temperatures fall into the 60s. But let's talk about tomorrow, because there are going to be 2 different rounds of storms that we're watching. One's going to be during the morning. You're looking at probably between 6 and 9, 6 and 10 a.m. That's going to be pretty scattered. But once we head later into the day, I'm talking about afternoon into the evening, there's going to be a few more storm chances out there, and some of them do have the potential of being strong. As of right now, I do think the risk really would be with some strong gusty winds and then, of course, lightning, but we'll be continuing to watch it for you. We're going to walk throughout Futurecast here, so you're going to see during the morning hours some very light scattered showers with a few heavy downpours, pockets of that across the area. There are going to be some dry moments into the afternoon, and then we're heading late afternoon into the evening, watching for some rain showers and potentially some storms to roll across the area. We're really going to depend on where a front is going to set up for where we're going to be seeing the most amount of rain, but it is going to be somewhere across greater Cincinnati. Temperatures will start to warm up a bit more as we head towards tomorrow. You're looking at near 80, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're really feeling that humidity as those temperatures climb into the mid 80s. 7-day forecast here. Impact day on Saturday with the rain and storm chances, warmer than today. Sunday, I will say, is going to be a pretty warm, humid day. We're starting the day in the 60s. Afternoon, we're going to be in the 80s. Rain chances clear out, and the 80s even stick around for part of the beginning of next week. Stephen, Megan.
Thank you, Sabrina. A piece of history.